Trigger warning. The following content may discuss sensitive topics such as mental health, abuse, violence. Please proceed with caution and take care of yourself. If you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to step away.
Recording right here where she called me a weirdo, which is fine. I'm a weirdo and I don't care. I'm like, but when she said that they were triple charging her and all this, and that's why they settled it. No, it was never. The $105,000 lawsuit was never ever settled. The $45,000 bank levy was for the very first lawsuit for $70,000 plus.
Let me, Mr. Homie, let me reset because she's gonna come over here, and this is good. So let me reset, and then you and Menace can come back up.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Reset, guys.
Okay.
Share the live with who? Hi guys. Guys, if there's if you're getting muted because it's not pertaining or being rude, my mods get on that, you guys. Can you guys tell Boss Lady right now I can't go on with her real quick? But we're talking about Carla and her charges, guys. She basically said, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. But she basically got sued back. She has different lawsuits against her because of her business not paying certain, like, leasing on the trucks. She got her account levied for one of the lawsuits. All this caused her to not even have a bank account, guys. She don't have a bank account. The boss of TikTok don't have a bank account. My kid had a bank account. How does my kid have a bank account? She don't. Exactly. So right now, Menace and Mr. Homie are explaining all that information. So this is what they're letting us know about the lawsuits. You guys, if you guys saw Carla's live yesterday, she was talking about, okay. Oh, guys. No, let her be in here. Let her be in here. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
And it's not I see people saying it's alleged when the bank levy. No, I got the paperwork. It's part of the court. It's part of the court case. It's not alleged because I got the pink slips that the sheriff sent out for the levy through the courts, and I got it right here in front of me. It was actually $47,049 with 33 cents. That's what the bank levy total was. And when they go, and it says levy upon any and all bank accounts due or to become due, because of the simple fact. So it was a levy upon any and all bank accounts. It's not alleged. It's truth and facts, and I got the paperwork. It's available to everybody in the public.
Whoa. And guys, I know Kaylin and my mods, it's okay as long as they don't say anything negative, don't block them, but they need to see that we know, we do not care, they've been exposed, and we're gonna have a video of her, yes, you, the lawyer Amanda, how you bash your client before being friends with her at the casino yesterday. We're gonna remind you what you said, so don't
the videos are on my page.
Okay, they're in her page. You guys should go look at it. Amanda, you should go reminisce when you were talking about her. You remember? You remember. Don't play. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You guys, go ahead.
Yeah, so, like I said, everything's available to the public. Care. I was able to pull things. I had to go through 16 pages on Google just to find the two different lawsuits. So I went page after page. I knew I was going to end up finding, and as I'm going day by day, I'm finding more and more shady stuff that's going on. the other thing that was updated, and somebody said no, that was never updated. I got look, when we come with receipts, we come with receipts. So the other thing that I had found before, the trucking company only had on their safer company snapshot that their VMC was outdated, which meant I guess it was paperwork to the trucks or something. Well, yesterday morning I checked again to see if there was any updates. The new update is carrier registration information outdated on top of the carrier VMT being outdated. So yes, it was updated because I have screenshots that I took previously, and it was only carrier VMT outdated. Now it says carrier registration information outdated. So what is going on? I thought it was a legitimate business. Why does the Safer website that keeps track of what's going on with these trucking companies, why did they add the carrier registration information outdated? I believe Bam Bam said that she's been in the trucking industry for many, many years. And I was all like, well, maybe you could explain what else is going on. Because Bam Bam was saying that they're running their company illegally. But, that's allegedly on that part. But I was able to pull up on the Safer website where the carrier registration information has been outdated. And that was added as of, I looked yesterday morning, and that was something new that popped up.
Wow. So, and she only has the 3 trucks. Does she own those trucks or she just lease them?
It says they only have 3 trucks. I would have to pull up more information. I could pull the VINs. I already have all the VIN numbers for the trucks. So since I have the VIN numbers, I could do a VIN verification and see if they're leased or purchased.
At this point, I have a feeling they're leased.
Explain that she don't owe us money. They're saying that she owes us money.
Who owes us money? Nobody
That's
owes.
what they're saying in the chat.
Oh no, nobody owes us money. Somebody.
This is what we do on our side of TikTok.
Yeah, on our side of TikTok, we expose scammers and cons and frauds and beggars and dry beggars. Carla fits the profile of being a fraud, a panhandler, a beggar. She fits that profile just very perfectly. She is a con artist. She knows what she's doing. She's very methodical in what she does. She's very calculated in what she does. But everything comes to light, and then when it comes to light, she has an excuse for everything that she does. Like I said, on the recording that somebody put up on TikTok when we were having our live stream yesterday, she was over there giving those excuses, trying to say that the $100,000 lawsuit was settled. It was never settled. That $105,000 is outstanding as of right now. Her and her lawyers. Man, that's a joke.
Guys, if you guys see that Carla is saying to come and, do what she always tells people, return the favor. Return the favor, guys, in just those short words. We're not going to play today.
Yeah, and on what she doesn't understand, what Carla doesn't understand, there's people in her Discord, even her new Discord, that where Carla's going into her Discord and telling all her followers and the people that support her to go and report live streams that bring awareness to what she's doing. The ones that are speaking the truth about her, there's people in her Discord that she thinks are with her, and then no, they're over there taking screenshots and sending them over. Look, I don't care how many times she reports us. They try to get us for personal information. They hit us with a warning. We kept going. We went on for another hour. And I was all like, she doesn't like the truth being put out there. These lawsuits, when you don't show up to a court case, you get hit with, it's a default judgment immediately. The first one that she got hit for the $70,000, let me see, was back in 2022. The next one from the same company was a year later in 2023 that the documents were filed on the second lawsuit. So one was for $70,000 plus. Let me see. I got all the paperwork right here. Let me see. I'll give you a grand total on that first lawsuit. See, she likes to try to play games with people, and I'm not here to play games. So the first one, the judgment amount was $72,644, and then 235 additional costs, 236 with 98 cents for interest. $50 in sheriff's fees, $2.88 for sheriff's mileage. And then they ended up getting some credits, 25,920. I don't know if that could have been the down payment on the equipment or what, but it's not listed here. But still, even after they hit them with the bank levy, I mean, that's the bank levy was 47,000 and some change. I know this is a lot to take in when you have all the court documents in front of you. Like I have a total of 5, 10. I have 19 sets of court documents for the first lawsuit. Every time they did an update on the lawsuit, they do new documents. So that's just for the $70,000 one, and that's why. I just don't get it why she wants to lie to everybody and try to make it seem like she came to an agreement. They would not hit you with the bank levy if you actually came to an agreement. The reason they typically hit you with the bank levy is because they want to hit your bank account and take whatever they can, even if that 47,000 was not in there, and let's say they have 20. They would still recoup like 20,000, but they were able to get 47,000 out of it. So now for the second one, on the second lawsuit, they got hit with the default judgment. And here, I'll give you a grand total on that default.
Damn, I thought it was all of it. So that was just the first one?
The first one. That's what I'm telling you. When you have all these court documents, you get lost in them because you're like, what? So on the default judgment, the one that didn't show up, 105,141 with 83 cents, $85 additional costs, 187 with 92 cents for interest, $50 for the sheriff's fees, $17 for the sheriff's mileage.
Damn.
And that was a default judgment. And like I said,
right?
What was that?
Because she didn't show up?
Yeah, because they didn't show up. They put a default, and it says it in the paperwork. Because I got, like I said, I got the paperwork right here. Here, let me open up the paperwork for default by judgment. So on March 14th of 2023, they filed the documents for judgment by default entered by the clerk. And I also have, let me see for this one.
We're talking about Carla, aka Becky, guys.
Oh, I have a judgment number.
Becky goes by Heffa on this app. And
if you want to look it up, Carol, see, there's a judgment number as well. It's J as in James 045188-23. That's for the $105,000 one. Like for the second lawsuit, it got updated 10 times. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, throughout the whole process, 10 times. 10 different sets of documents every time there was a court hearing or whatever the case might be. Because there was the original complaint, there was the track assignment, affidavit of service, request for default, general correspondence, judgment by default. There was another set of documents, judgment by default, well, 3 sets in total. Writ of execution and another writ of execution submitted by the courts. So writ of execution submitted by the attorney of the company, the company that sued her, and then also the writ of execution submitted by the courts. It's a lot. It really is a lot to take in when you have to sift through all these papers, because every set of documents, it ranges in how many pages, and man, it takes hours of going through this. It really does. So, the one thing that Carla has not even spoke about, what I've noticed, is when, let me grab her. I have 3 folders for HEPA, by the way, in case you didn't hear.
He does.
It's the most folders I have for anybody. So the one thing she hasn't responded to is, let me open this document up. We want to know why on September 12, 2024, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus Axe, which, versus her the trucking company, we want to know why they got hit with unlawful activities. That's what we want to know. Why did the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania come after her under the traffic dockets? Why did they come after the trucking company for unlawful activities?
Wow. Can you give us the dates of when the different ones? Because I know she said there was one that was
The
like
lawsuits?
they were only from 2020. Yeah.
Okay. Let me open it up real quick. So she said 2020. No, the documents were filed December 9th, 2021. What other lawsuits have I now found that she's talking about in 2020? Because these documents were filed December 9th, 2021.
Yeah, because she said that it was only one, and that's the one that she got levied and that she paid for. But she's like, I don't know what else he's talking about. He's just making up stuff. But
No. And that's when they first filed the complaint. It was December 9th, 2021. And then when it, let me see, I'll get you the final document for writ of execution when all let me see. Here, let me get you this one. Motion to overturn funds. April 20th, 2022 was the motion to overturn the bank levy. And that's for the $70,000 one. Now, if we go to the next one, the $100,000 one, that was January 24th, 2023. That's when those documents were filed. January 24th, 2023. That's only a few years ago. Just a little, two plus years, just not even that long. And I'm looking at all because it says document file date, case filing date, Mercer County, New Jersey, Interpol Inc. versus the trucking company. The judge was Douglas H. Hurd. They labeled it a book account. Yeah. And like I said, all this is included with all of the paperwork. Because there's a first count, second count, third count, fourth count, fifth count on this lawsuit. So there's 5 counts that they listed.
wow.
Poor Carol.
I know, poor Carol's all like, what?
If you want any paperwork, Carol, let me know.
Yeah, let Mrs. Homie know if you want. I can send it to you. That way you don't have to go look for it. I'll send you all the paperwork that I have.
I'm gonna send you I'll message you right now my email address, Ms. Homie, because it was a lot of I need to recap my own recap.
Yeah, just send Mrs. Homie a good email for you, and I will send you. They'll come in zip drives, each case because of how big it is, but it's safe to open because that's how I received my files, was in zip drives or zip folders. I'm sorry, zip folders. That's how they'll come, but it's okay to open them. That's where all of the court documents are going to be, and everything is included. You're going to spend a good day going through all these documents. An entire day you'll spend going through them.
Yeah, but I want to make sure when I recap to you guys, I give it correctly because it's a lot of notes to put together. But hopefully, you guys been here since the beginning.
And somebody asked you, I seen somebody in the comments, you just need to look into where something about where she goes to church. I know where she goes to church. I know what church she goes to. And I know she's listening. Carla, I know exactly where you go to church.
For someone who told me I'm going to drag you through the mud, look who's getting dragged.
Yeah, her church is right there in New Jersey. I know exactly where it's located. I know the name of the church. Um, People are going to say, "How did you find out?" Very easy, through social media posts. I found it through these people snitch on themselves. Yeah, I cannot make this stuff up. Through social media posts, I was able to find out where they go to church.
Well, yeah, because I remember her mom's TikTok also like would post, but at some point I was going to go back, but she moved one of the posts where I had it. But I know her mom posts a lot about the church.
Yeah, she claims to be a Christian woman, that they're people of God, but it's a facade that she's putting on. Because I'm not even done digging yet. I guarantee you, I am going to find a lot more out there, like the property that she's trying to hide behind. Carla, I know that you have a swimming pool in your backyard. Let me tell you that much. At that new property where you're at, that new house that you're at, I know you got a swimming pool there. So that way you don't think I don't know where you're at.
You mean the brother's house?
The other one, Menace, it's in the property deeds.
Oh, okay.
And I'll send you the deeds. That way you have that information as well.
Okay.
It's all available to the public. Okay. I had to do a lot of digging, so that way Carla knows that I know exactly where she's at, and that we could point the attorneys in the right direction to recoup that money that she owes, that $105,000 plus.
What about
people are all like,
does that the only property? So there's two properties. Is that one of them the Airbnb or no?
No, the new property is where she's located right now. That's the one that nobody knows about. And the reason nobody knows about that new property, the one that for $600 and some $1,000, is because she don't want to put it out there for, because it becomes public record for the people that really look for it. If you do your research, and there's a reason why she don't want people to kind of know where about it. But like I said, I know who did all the loan for the property and everything else, because I have all the paperwork for that. I have everything that was signed for that house. So, but the other one where they sold their 50% share for $1, you can find all of that deed history also on Union County Clerk and Recorders as well. Because you'll be able to download all the deeds. I already have all the deeds downloaded.
Wow. It's crazy, guys. This is crazy. The thing we find, and then and I'm gonna address what you guys want me to address after this, because this is more important than the other stuff. The kids were more important, and I'm actually gonna ask Mr. Homie and Menace. Menace knows a little bit, but it's changing a little of the subject. But I know you guys are very smart about this, Mr. Homie. I don't know if you heard, but there's a page called Buy with Joe. She actually was looking at Ash Trevino's gifters, and she went through a rabbit hole, and one of the gifter was a minor, or is a minor. And when they clicked on that profile, they went into a live where there's this lady with a lot of kids, like in the ages between 8 to 12. They went there. There's a lot of pages. A lot of those kids follow Ash. A lot of those kids gift Ash. The ladies actually follow Ash. There was also a pastor. There's like 5, 6 accounts that they've discovered. So I don't know if that's something you guys can help, or who we can report all this information as well. Some of them, they're actually her mods. So we're at a route it's wild to understand all this information. And we're trying to like help, and I don't know what we need to do.
So we have somebody that we work with. They're called Digital Ghost on TikTok. They are a great asset to the awareness community. They help us take individuals like this down off of TikTok. I know you're talking about that Susie lady, that Pastor Mike, I believe, also.
Yes.
So I'm going to reach out. I'm going to grab their accounts. I'm going to reach out to Digital Ghosts, and they help us take those type of individuals off of TikTok. And I'll let them know exactly what's going on. Whoever has videos, I'll find them, and then they'll send it.
Missing in USA, so they help too.
Yeah, Missing in USA. Also, we work with them. So what I'll do is I'll grab their profiles. We'll grab some videos. We'll send it to TikTok Legal, and that's how we get those accounts taken down.
Awesome.
And I seen
you guys seen it as well. You guys, I noted it.
I seen when that young lady was talking about it, because I believe I also seen they were telling her to kind of take a mental break from TikTok for a day at least, because of every. I've been behind the scenes watching and listening, so we'll make sure that we reach out to Digital Ghost, Missing in USA, and several other people that we know that could help take down those accounts.
Thank you so much. And you said you're gonna go live tomorrow again for more information, or did I get that wrong, or was it Menace?
If I hear from the attorney, I'll text you, Carol, and then we can break it down. But that's the only reason I would go live tomorrow is if I got a response from the attorney.
Thank you, Mrs. Homie. Thank you, Menace. Okay, sounds good. Well, if you guys need anything, let me know, and we can always do that as well here. So just let me know.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you, Carol. I just wanted to give you a recap on that, and we'll start working on those, that Pastor Mike and that Susie lady, and we're working on another individual as well that has children in their boxes.
Awesome.
Sounds
We
good.
appreciate you, homie.
Have a good night, young ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Guys, I have to reset. People are telling me to reset. Let me